Well, fancy meeting you here. Well, it was awful mighty nice of you to stop in here at the Shire. And we will be getting to, well, a whole bunch of stuff here shortly. We actually, since last we met, yeah, that rain didn't amount to a whole heck of a lot. Just a tiny sprinkle, what they call a dust dampener. As you can see, the stream, the creek as they call them, is running again. That's what 1 inch of rain will do. It will rejuvenate the streams. Which is nice because, you know, they've got plenty of water in the dugouts, but it does tend to get stale. It fills from the groundwater all around the dugout, but it does get stale and it gets warm. So now that the stream is running, that water will be going in and out of the dugout, and yeah, it'll help rejuvenate the water. At some point we are planning on putting solar pumps in, that way that we won't be having the animals going into the dugouts and peeing and pooping, and less chance of them getting foot rot and all sorts like, but should be fine. So I go along, pull the wire up as I start the tensioning, and I cut off all the saplings. Just look at them, because they think they're freedom. I took the fence down, they made a break for it across the field. Dang it. So yeah, no, so I pull, this is the middle section. The last section has more of that scat. So yeah, I'm going to get this barbed wire done. We'll get pulling that electric wire. I don't think this afternoon, and I think tomorrow we're going, me and the boss lady are going to Brandon. Got to go and do some growed up stuff. Got to go do some paperwork in the city, and going, of course I'll be going to pick up some parts I need around the farm. Yeah, another bale spike for the orange tractor's wide bale picker, because when we start doing the straw bales I need that extra capacity. Anyway, I'm gonna get about my day, and we'll see you in the next clip. And that is 2 miles of barbed wire. Okay, so now you can hear me over the dinging wind. Now the hot wires, top, and then I've got to take what power from there and go to there. I got a whole field, and why they're jammed up against this west fence, I don't know. Weird. That's the 2-to-1 garlic summer range tubs in. Hey, Miss Queen. You're something. Big lad. This is Jade. Hey, Miss Jade. Hey, you sweet girl. You got a little milk mustache there, buddy. Hey, Sammy. There's that red that Mrs. Piper Duck likes. Hey, Miss Suki. Hey, sweet girl. Here's her wee white dots. A big boy. Hey, sweet girl. So you'll notice Jade has the short ears. That's okay. And so does Sammy. Hey, Sams. Hey, sweet girl. There's Jenny. She's that color too. Oh, Here's our famous. This is the Jet Star. You dang near think she was Holstein, the shape she is. This is her last time to the bowl. Gotta do right by you girls. There's Amy. Amy's on her. Amy's a young cow, but she's on her last warning. The last two times she has calved, she's gone a little wiggly woo, and she's taken a run at Mrs. Piper Duck. She's usually fairly okay with me, hey Felicia, but for whatever reason, they are just liquid pooping. Hey Oswald. That look good. Hey Queener. So yeah, I put three of those 2-to-1 with garlic down here, and they got 2 tubs with salt blocks in them. So that should be them good for a while. Hey mama. There's a ricer. How are you doing, sweet stuff? There's Star. That was Star, that was the last one. A couple of videos back, she was late to the party coming down here. Hey sweet darling. Hey Stars. Yeah. You got some flies on you, don't get sprayed. Yeah, okay. Anyway, let's get back to work. I could spend all day clapping cows here. I don't know what that's meant to be. Weird clouds. So yeah, the old timers, they're finally getting up to the top of the section here. And then they walk all the way back down and go for water. And then they walk all the way back up. But yeah, you can start to see the rotational grazing all starting to come back. So that's the great thing about these timely rains we've had. They're serving as well. So I'm gonna go wash the windows on the swather. I gotta top up the hydraulic oil because it's I don't think it got topped up when the guy came and did the last little repairs there, so do that. And get a couple more headlamps put on this field and see what it looks like. You can see the cows away to the south there. Yeah, man, those O's are down. Oof. Anyway, let's get on. Yep, we're back double Festner. Notice there, nice bright black nut and threads, because it was a red spike I got last time. Big shout out to Total Farm Supplies up on the North Hill by the #1 highway in Brandon. The girl was quite helpful, very informative on these spikes. As I said, I was told to put them in loosely. She said nope. The manufacturers say they've got to be in there tight because it's any amount of slack is what makes them shatter. So I don't know. I'm just going by what she told me. So just bringing these in to stack them right now. Because these bales are right on the limit of what moisture I want them. So I'm going to set them over here out of the way right now, and then they will get sat back over here by all the bales that come off of this field, the silage field. This is their corner, so there's never usually that many bales come off second cut, so usually it's, I don't know, what was last year? 60 maybe? I don't even know if it was that much, to tell you the truth. Anyway, so yeah, we're just going to sit them down here. That's the nice thing about having the double spike. I'm not carrying them very far, but it just saves me twice as many trips. You wouldn't think they'd been with each other all summer long. They've been apart for 2 weeks. Ah, boys, boys, boys. And then Puddin' Pop, he's just like, what are you guys doing? Wait, that looks like fun. Are we breakdancing like in the Olympics? Check the gates. So yeah, that is the bulls pulled for the year. You probably saw in one of the last videos where we pulled the bulls from the big herd down there. Well, they were pulled before the big herd came down here. So what we, if somebody's new here, just a quick, oh my gosh. We'll get to that noise in a second. Quick recap is, we pulled the bulls from the big herd, and we put the 2 big bulls from the big group. We put them with the first and second calvers. There's already a bull there, and one of the bulls that was running with that lot, we retired him. He wasn't old, he was just useless. Yes, Captain Pointless, if you all remember. So, we ran those 2 bulls with the young group, around the 2 young groups, for 2 weeks. So it's the last day of August, which is mind-blowing that we're already about to hit September, which is lovely because I am a fall person, love fall. Not a huge fan of summer, huge fan of being able long days in the summer to get stuff done, but I'm not a huge fan of incredible heat and bugs. Anyway, so yeah, today me and Mrs. Piper Doug, so yeah, we pulled the bulls from all duties now. So we run 3 bulls right now. We might be picking up another bull next year, not really sure, because we're training another bull next year, so we will be having 4 bulls, or 3.5 as I might say. I was going to ask everybody, because it was Samson tires that we just put on the old red tractor, and it turns out it was Samson tires that we put on the front of the John Deere tractor. And they work perfectly good, seem to be. This tractor here, for some reason, when you get up to highway speed with nothing on, it starts bouncing. It starts bouncing like crazy. And yes, this seat is horrible, but this seat is made worse by this bouncing. And it's the front tires. And the front tires on this tractor, they're Goodyear. Yes, name brand Goodyear. Garbage tires. Now, don't get me wrong, they have grip, so do all the other tires. They seem to last fairly decently, so do most tires. But for whatever reason, the sidewalls are stretchy. So yeah, when you get to a certain speed, unless you can get faster than it or stay slower than it, you can literally not stay in the seat. And then when I'm going along here, if I get bouncing, like I hit a couple of molehills and this thing gets going with the bales, it'll just go until it'll break something. So, I'm just interested on the comment section. Tires. What's everybody's opinion on tires? Tire brands. Anyway, I'm gonna go and get loaded. heavy crop, it's flat. Kind of like what those combine crops are looking like. Even the hay looks the same. And it's been so dry so long, and then you get an inch of rain all at once on heavy wind. Laid it all down. You can see how green it is underneath. The sun hasn't been getting at that underneath stuff at all. Yeah, that stuff's going to be hard to get it to cure down. Now the irony is, pardon me, the irony is, you get up to there where it's a lot lighter, and yeah, rake it 2 into 1, it'll make a decent little swath. Down here, yikes, it's going to be huge. But this is the last time round the headlands, and then we'll go and start at the far end of the field. Okay, so what are we doing now? Well, so yeah, in previous videos you saw me taking this, we're taking this big tall wall down of these bales because that's 2 years and they're starting to get a bit minging. So I'm setting them down to dry out so they don't freeze together. So I'm running out of space, which I kind of knew I would. So, one of the benefits to building this little side yard here, which is fenced in, there will be gates there, is that we'll put bales there as well. So, what I've got to do though is I've got to do this repair work here. So we're going to be bringing in a couple of loads of shale and packing it in, filling this all back in, because now that we have the other water trough we won't be having this issue again. But I got to get this out of here so I can come in and out here with the tractor and bales, so it's a little bit uneven. So I got to scoop it and pile it so we can throw it in the spreader and take it out there. We're going to be doing some spreading in between fencing and baling going forward, because as of watching this it'll be September. Happy September everybody. So yeah, get into September, into fall, and yeah, poop spreading. Wee-hoo! cleaned all that mud out of. That should dry up really nice tomorrow. Next couple of days, of course, a bit warmer. So nice to get that all dried up and then get some loads of shale in there. And then that'll be a big repair done. As much as I hate double handling bales, these bales served a very good purpose. Sheltering the back of these corrals during some of these storms we've had. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Well worth it. Anyway, I'm going to keep at this. And like I said, happy September, everybody. And yeah, that's starting to get into, well, the bulls that's the bulls done for the season. We're well into second cut, cutting, baling, tallied up the headlands on the silage field, did 26 bales, so that's actually not bad considering the first cut. Actually, no, going back to last year's record, second cut total for the whole field was 62.5 bales. So 26 just off the headland. That just shows you what all the extra moisture has done for us this year. And big quarter where I was cutting in earlier. Yeah, there's going to be a good chunk of bales there. So thanks for watching, everybody. Take care, and we will see you on the next episode. Oh yeah, and I did particularly like one of the comments on one of the last videos, I think it was the last one, where I was talking about the old red guy on the baler, why he's still on there and not the big blue thing. Yeah, someone made a comment that why is it still on there? Because he was the last man standing. Out of all the machines, he was the last man standing. Even pops a tire, gets a new set of rubber on, goes back to work. Yeah, I like that. Yeah, don't get too worried. I park it with the cab up. The ram assist doesn't work on this cab. There's something wrong with the starter motor and the solenoid. It seems like the solenoid, but any of the places I've tried, you cannot get the solenoid separate from the starter motor, and it's over $800 for that tiny little Isuzu starter motor. So yeah, that sucks. So I just gotta leave it at that, so when I turn the ignition I can tap the solenoid and off she goes. So anyway, end of the night. Well, crap. It looks like I hurt the Goodyear's feelings. It's having a hissy fit. And you know the worst part? It's a long weekend here in Canada. Tomorrow is Sunday, which you're now watching the video on Sunday. Monday is a holiday, so my tire shop's not open. Yeah. Parked it up close to the hose. Hissy fit.